Greetings and salutations and welcome back to Ultima VII, the Black Gate. So, before we begin, a quick bit of PSA, I suppose, in a sense, which is that a little before this stream I managed to accidentally delete my OBS profile that I use for streaming. And ended up having to thus remake it shortly before, and I wasn't confident that I remembered my settings. So if there are any problems with this stream with the VOD, please let me know. It may be that there is some settings that I missed and that I need to tweak. At the moment things seem to be working, the bitrate seems to be holding, I can see the preview on Twitch, and I did a quick recording and that seemed to work, so I'm going to be hopeful and assume that everything is functional. Again, let me know if I'm wrong about that. So in that case, let me tweet out that I'm live, because I'm live. At least I hope I'm alive. It would be slightly disturbing if I weren't. If I were a ghost, streaming invisibly through the internet. Because you wouldn't know, would you? You wouldn't know if you've been listening all this time to one of the undead. But never mind that. Let us journey onward. Also, I might be a little bit more random today. I'm a bit tired. So, let's see. Oh yes, that's right. I left a note for myself. Oh yes, woodcutter to the west. That's what we're after this week. I should perhaps make a practice of leaving those little notes between streams, I think. So, let's see. There's a woodcutter somewhere to the west, apparently. And we did do a search. I wonder what's in there, by the way. I think I might have checked that at some stage, but let's go have a quick look around. So yes, I'm going to run a sweep for this woodcutter then, I think. Now this is of course not west, but I left our carpet here somewhere, I think. Ah, there we are. Right, and off we go. So woodcutter to the west. Let's see. Also, as I said, I wanted to see what that is. That big object that we see there is, I believe, a quest location, an abandoned fortress. So I don't know if are these more silverleaf trees. Oh wait, I think, is this the same place? Oh wait, what's that? What's that? Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of armor here and some person or other. Who are these people? I think they might be bandits. Where are we? Well, we're not in the west, are we? Let's see. I do see some felled. Oh no, those are fences. I thought those were felled logs. Alright, never mind that then. Let's just pop in here quickly, see if there's anything of interest in this little inlet in the mountains. I think I'm in the right place. Am I in the right place? Yes, this is it. This is the one. And let's see. The answer is, oh, there's a little cave here. We could go and take a look at that, but I have a feeling that we've actually been in there before. I don't remember what was there, but you know, I just have a feeling. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong. But let's look for this woodcutter instead, I think. It should be somewhere to the west, apparently. That doesn't look like a woodcutter. This, I think, had Smith the horse in it when we looked here last session. Now I'm just sort of peering at the map here. I can see, you know, we did check all of these, as I recall. This looks like a woodcutter's place, but I think it turned out to be Yolo's, in fact. Ah, come on. There we go. Right, let's go take just a quick double check. Yeah, and I seem to recall this was a note from Gweno. So this is Yolo's place. So this is presumably not where we want to be. Ferryman? There we go, that'll do. There we go. And we're off again. Do like this music. I mean, I suppose they could be over there somewhere. But maybe I'm misapprehending what they mean by a woodcutter to the west. See, I'm thinking on the west of the forest, but the imps are all the way over here somewhere. I think they're all the way here. Maybe they just mean somewhere in here. Let's try that. As we have checked these buildings before, as I recall, in our previous session. So anyway, let's scour this place. That's a mage, I do believe. So theoretically, somewhere in the west. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, here's a place. It doesn't look like, oops, anywhere particularly impressive. Oh, I had a light source going, didn't I? Oh well. Looks like there's a clearing here. We might be able to set down here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Not a major problem. Put that away. Let's take out a candle so we can see things. Let's go see what the story is here. See spiders. Okay, so it looks like we're all fine. There's some stuff around here. What is this? I can see there's something. Bale of wool. Oh, I wonder whether we could have come here for our thread all those years ago, so to speak, when we were trying to. What body is this? Oh, this is a dead wolf. All those years ago, when we were trying to find thread for what's her name, Penumbra, we might have perhaps come here and picked up this bale of wool. Oh well. Oh, and hey, there's a corpse here, but it has nothing on it. So, no great advantage from coming here, it would seem, but that's okay, that happens. Let us continue exploring. And just before we do that, let's put out this candle so we don't use up another light source. And, alright, which way do we want to try now? So we're all the way up here. I'm thinking they probably don't mean a place up here. It's probably in here somewhere. So let's head southeast a bit and see if we can find a woodcutter here somewhere, maybe? What was that? Oh, I see. Someone. We can rest at some later stage, whoever said that. Okay, here's some silver leaf trees. Oh, where is this woodcutter to the west? What was that? Huh. Looks interesting. Ah. What do you mean? It's perfectly open. Thank you. There we go. Spiked shield, and this is just some leather armor. Some plain armor. Yeah, nothing terribly interesting here. Looks like these guys might have killed each other. I wonder whether a spiked shield's any good. Any of our guys were carrying a shield? You have a magic shield. Okay, our only 2 shield bearers are carrying magic shields, and I have a suspicion that magic shields are likely better than spiked shields. Who are we missing? There we go. There we go. And we're off. Should have been kept in the fridge. Let's see. So where is this woodcutter? That's the Emp village by the looks of it. Tiny kitties mewing cutely. Kitties mewing. Tiny kitties mewing cute. Tiny kitties mewing cutely. Tiny kitties. Oh, hey, horses. But we don't need horses since we have a magic carpet, which is somewhat better than horses, I feel. Hello, horse. Sorry, horse, you're redundant. There's a wisp, which is not much use to us now. And a drake. Wait, what? How is there a... Where did that go? I saw that. There was a drake here. Huh. That was weird. I was not expecting to encounter a drake in the middle of the forest, but... And then it vanished. It must have despawned. Very weird. Either that or I'm just that tired right now. Oh, okay, this is the place where we're supposed to meet the Wisps. Funny thing is, I remember doing this quest on my last playthrough. I don't recall having much trouble finding this woodcutter. Maybe I'm just forgetting the difficulty in finding this person. Or maybe last time I just looked it up. What's this? A dead horse? Looks like somebody's been having horse meat. Okay. I suppose aside from the usefulness of the horse and such like, is it that much worse than having cow meat? I don't know. There is, you know, we think differently about our companion animals and such like. Gremlins, are you going to break? You're breaking my my what's it here, aren't you? Oh, you're kidding me. These guys are going to be a nuisance. I want to look at this house, but I can't land because there are gremlins. Can I kill the gremlins from here? Come on, range people, kill the gremlins. They're not that tough. What if I... Yeah, let's try... Oh, let's get this thing going again. And let's... no. Just a little too impatient there. Everyone be... Yana? Dupre? That means you guys too? No, come on. Someone's not seated there. Oh, there we go. That seems to have done it. Okay, so if we go over to this mountain here, so they can't stop beneath us, and not quite. Hold on. I want to go. Oops, a little bit further into the mountain, I think. Like this. There we go. Now hopefully we can get them with ranged weapons. And then once they're dead, we can actually land and... Or, you know... Dead or run away, that either works for me. Ranged combatants, if you would care to take a shot at that thing. Okay, looks like it might have run away. If we can just land this thing, I'll be happy. There we go. Don't run under. Don't. Thank you. Oh, that was a bit of a close one. That guy almost ran under our carpet, which somewhat breaks its attempts to land. But at least on the plus side, we just acquired some free food. And there should be some down here. There we go. Right. So let's see what's in here. What house is this? There's a person. Alright, look, people wanted to rest, so let me camp out here. Let's have a nice long kip. Interesting to note that I appear to be the only one here who actually sleeps. There we go. I want to take those lenses back once I... 8 hours sounds good. Since we're done with the Forge of Virtue. There we go. There we go. Okay, you're not in there anymore. Where have you gone? Ugh, NPC schedules. I know that people like NPC schedules, but I really do not. Because it means it's so difficult to find people. This person has just wandered off somewhere. I have no idea where. The verisimilitude is, to my mind, not worth it, but so it goes. This is the game that we're playing. Hi, Gremlin. I think I'm just going to eat this cake. And Spark, you can have an apple. Fine, right, looks like we're feeding everyone. You, sorry, you're the one who has the food. Sure, have some butter with your bread. Do I have any more bread? Oh, but I have fish and chips. YOLO, you can have fish and chips today. Okay, so where's this person gone? Don't see anything that indicates who they are. Oh, wait, hold on. Yana. Where's Yana? That's not Yana. Where's Yana disappeared to? Oh, there's Yana. Okay, good. Candle is not currently burning. Where is this person gone? Well, that's not them, because these are headless. Okay, well, you know, I'm going to say no to some free gold. Dupre, you're on pack mule duty as per usual. I mean, I say free, I suppose I used up ammunition and so on. But these guys are not major problems. Alright, well, I don't know where this person's wandered off to, so... just going to have to keep moving, I suppose. I mean, I suppose I could just wait here, but that's no fun. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's a... archery range? Another building of some sort. Maybe this is the workplace of the person we just saw? No, no one's here either, and... Oh, who are you? Excuse me. You see a man leaning on a longbow. Name. I am Bradman. Job. Why, 'tis my job to train the many who visit you to become more agile. Alright, bye. You're not the person I'm looking for. Thank you. May the trees part around thee, Milady. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Bradman. Bradman? If anyone watching happens to know... well, anyone watching on Twitch, if you're watching on the VOD on YouTube, you're going to be a bit late, I'm afraid. But if anyone watching on Twitch happens to know where this woodcutter lives, Do feel free to tell me. I don't mind backseating in games that I'm pretty familiar with, although, hold on, what is this building? Who are you? The woman you see in front of you has a concerned expression on her face, as if her thoughts were far away. Name? My name is Penny, Milady. Job? I have no occupation, Milady. At least, not one I would call work. I do, however, teach skills in close-quarter combat. She thinks for a moment. I suppose a better way to answer that question would have been to say, yes, I do have a job. I'm a trainer, but, she smiles, I enjoy it too much to call it work. Bradman. Yes, she nods her head, grinning. I know Bradman. We go hunting together. Of course, he rarely catches anything with that toothpick shooter of his. I resent that, my friend. Bows and crossbows can be wielded with deadly effect. She smiles, nodding to Iolo. Perhaps thou art correct, friend Archer, but I prefer more physical challenges. Adam? Adam is mine husband, but how did... She appears confused, but suddenly directs her gaze at you. Hast thou seen him? Okay, we actually ran into this last time. I don't remember Adam. I don't know who he is. I'm going to look him up quickly. So, Ultima walk through here. Wait for it to load. Adam. Adam's house in Moonglow. He provides a view which can show the position of the planet. So I suppose he's someone who I've met before. Is Adam alive? Let me check on this. That's not what I was looking for. Thank you, search engine. Ultima VII is add-on. Add-on. Okay, so here's ultima.fandom.com's wiki. Adam is a wandering merchant who travels through the world in search of curiosities. Husband of Penny. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, it's moving the page around. Looks like he seems to have been fine. Okay. Okay. It looks like he could have died. I genuinely don't remember, and I don't have the option to say I don't know, but we have apparently seen him, and I'm presuming that he's in good health. Anyway, bye, you're not the person who I'm looking for. Right. Moving on then. Right. Let's keep scouring this forest for this woodcutter. What is this place? Come now, Ceramed, you can't tell me that you've never landed a magic carpet on a... Oh, this is this place, okay. On the roof of a stables? Surely everyone's done that. Anyway, moving along then. Where is this woodcutter? Well, there's a moon gate. That's not terribly helpful, but it's something. Specifically, it's a moon gate. I'm beginning to fear this entire stream will turn out as Yolo's place again to be my epic search for this woodcutter. Let's see what place this is. But if it goes on much longer, I'm just going to look up the location of the woodcutter because I do not know where they are. I have a feeling this might be Ceramid's place. Come on, really? Seriously? There we go. At last, after 10,000 years, I'm free. Oh, here's a person. Who's this person? Hello, Milady. Good day, eh? Name? They can call me Ben, Milady. I live here in the forest of you. The forest of me? Job? I be a logger, Milady. Aha! I think we found him. 'Tis what I've done all my life. In fact, Milady, 'tis what my father did, and his father before him. And so on. We've been doing this for more than 10 generations. You? It was once a large town, but now 'tis but a smattering of cottages, living throughout the woods. Forest. I am afraid, Milady, that I know no one in this area, but, he adds proudly, I do know who runs the sawmill in Minnock. I also know that monks reside in the abbey next to the High Court. Silverleaf? Why, yes, Milady, I cut down silverleaf trees. They only grow in one area, so I have to travel quite a distance when I need some of their wood. Why dost thou ask, Milady? Oh, I see, he grins. Thou want some for thyself, eh? No. Thou gost another reason for asking? Yes. One area? They mainly populate the east part of the Great Forest, way on the other side. Anyway, Emps. What are Emps? After you quickly explain the silverleaf tree situation to him, he exclaims, Oh, well, that's horrible. I did not realize anyone or any other creature used the silverleaf trees. What can I do about it? Before we get there, let me just ask about the sawmill. The sawyer there is named William. The High Court? 'Tis in the building just northeast of the Brotherhood. I know they keep prisoners there. Alright, so sign contract, please. Why, of course I'll sign. No more silverleaf trees for me. He takes the contract from you and signs it. And please apologise to the imps for me, Milady. I never meant to destroy their homes. Well, thank you. That was easy once we actually found the fella. Nice. My apologies to anyone who actually has the accent that I was attempting to do there. So, you know what? Hold on. First things first, I'm going to save. Now that we finally found that guy. Second things second, I want to know where they were. Oops, come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, they're right there. I was looking all the way over here. I never quite got there. Ah, alright, but we found them. So I'm going to have a celebratory swig of my drink. Ah, delicious tepid chocolate. Still delicious though. Do stay hydrated. Now, where are we? Well, I know where I am. I don't know where any of you lot are. And we're going this way. Ah, I see silverleaf trees. That's a good start. Aha! There we go. We can actually land in here. Excellent, excellent. Oh, I think we might have landed on an imp. Oh no. Oh no, I think we might be stuck. Well, a good thing I saved then. Whew. Save and save often, as they say. Especially in old, slightly, slightly janky, let's say, video games like this. Not that I don't have a great deal of respect for Ultima VII, I really do, but it does have some jank. And a lot of that is simply its age. It is, oh pardon me, a very old game, doing some things that at the time were quite pioneering. I didn't think I'd get away with that. And that tends to come with some jank, because you're doing new stuff. Okay, good. Good, we can actually do this now. Okay, I don't need you right now. I'm not going to remember anyone's voices here. Not that I ever remember anyone's voices. Where is the elder? Oh, there, I think that's her. You are hailed, human! Trellick? She takes the document from you, smiling when she sees Ben's signature. Trellick is permitted to join you. You are wished luck and speed. Bye. My hope is for your welfare, human. Thank you. Thank you with regards to all of that. Saralek greets you. Hello is said to you, human. Salomon's permission. Her eyes begin to mist over. I am sorry. A lie was told by me. Trellick's leaving is not desired by me. Permission will not be given. Her expression changes. What is the reason you asked him? Wisps. She smiles excitedly. Your wish is to meet Wisps? Yes. An idea how you can be helped by Trellick is had by me. Wisps are contacted by Trellick's whistling. A whistle for you can be made by him, perhaps. Talking with him again should be your next action. Oh, all right. Thank you and goodbye. Goodbye said to you, human. Trellick, hi. You are greeted, Thorm. Saralek's idea. Correct was my bonded one. Whistle can be made by me. Whistle? A whistling sound is made by imps when talking is done by us. An imitation of that sound can be created by a special whistle, he says enthusiastically. He begins quickly searching around for a dead, hollow, fallen tree branch. Shortly he finds one that meets his satisfaction. Apparently embarrassed, he turns his back to you and makes motions similar to one twisting a cork from a flagon. After a few minutes of this, he turns around and presents the whistle to you. Here is your whistle. Thank you and goodbye. Good luck is hoped for you. Excellent. So we should hopefully now be able to go and chat with the Wisps. If Dupre would care to join us. Dupre, thank you. There we go. Right, we're off to see the Wisps, the wonderful Wisps of the abandoned fortress. I should probably check on quite where that is. Oh, okay, great. It's just to our southwest. Should be here. There we go. One abandoned fortress. Coming right up. There we go. Alright, now let me save here. Save and save often. Okay, so... Okay, so it looks like we have to actually physically use the whistle, which should have ended up somewhere in our inventory, I would imagine. Or in someone's inventory. A whistle, a whistle, a whistle. Please tell me it didn't end up on the ground somewhere. Oh wait, there we are. A ball of light approaches you. You are not the entity known as Trellick. You call out in the manner of the species called imps. Zorinia was expecting the entity Trellick. But that is not of importance. From the information I have, the local manifestation before me is the entity known as Avatar. The wisp glows brightly a second or two. Zorinia wishes to exchange information with the human entity. Name? Highest probabilities indicate that a manifestation from the Zoranite dimension will be called Wisp by the entities known as humans. I am also called Zorinia by other manifestations of the Zoranite dimension. Job. Zorinia is a conduit for information between different planes and dimensions. Zorinia also catalogues information which is necessary for growth of the Zoranite community. You have information which may be valuable to me. I also have information that you want. Information. The Undrine Council seeks information regarding a certain entity by the name of Alagna. You have access to this information. I have information regarding a certain entity which you are seeking. The Undrine Council proposes a trade. Undrine Council? The Council represents what your language defines as government. Time Lord? The entity known as Time Lord requests an audience with you. Before I can give you more information about this, I must propose a trade. Okay. Let's see. Alagna? The Undrim Council has information that there is a human entity in your dimension that has been called the wisest man in Britannia. This entity is known as Alagna and lives in your colony of New Magensia. Alagna has what the entity calls a notebook. The notebook is a collection of information. Alright, so trade. I want to absorb the information in Alagna's notebook. If you bring the notebook here, the Undrim Council will release the information useful to you. Do you agree to the trade? Sure. Zorinia recognizes your usefulness. I shall be here. Human entities will call my activity waiting. Wisp. This label has been implemented by human entities to name manifestations from the Zoronite dimension since the time when this dimension was discovered by Zoronite manifestations. Another common name is Will-o'-the-Wisp. The preceding sample of information was provided without charge. Usually there is a fee for information. Fair enough, and goodbye. Zorinia always welcomes the exchange of information. Farewell. Interesting. So, we want to go down to New Magensia and have a chat with Alagna. Now, well, at least the plot is now speeding along, which is a bit of a change for us. So, we want to get to New Magensia. We want to go, pretty much due southeast for a while. You know what, hold on. I'm going to save that as well. Swap over to that one. Come on, here we go. Right, now let's go. And I'll have something to drink while we do. That's better, and sorry if you heard me drinking. So, how is everyone? I am tired, primarily. I do wonder what place that is. We just flew past. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here to find Alagna, the wonderful Alagna of New Magensia. In fact, we are, off to see the wizard. Just, the wonderful wizard of New Magensia. But anyway, so nice relaxing carpet flight. Don't get to have too many such relaxing flights these days, I'm afraid. Let's see, where are we? Oh, we're just about there, in fact, and we should land pretty near to where Alagna stays. This should be the place. In fact, this is Alagna's storehouse, if I'm not much mistaken. I think his house is here. Right. Since that was a bit of a long journey, I'm actually going to save again, just so that we don't have to make that journey again. There you go. That was not Alagna, that was Alagna's book. Come on, click through this now. Come on, there we go. Hello again, Alagna says. Wisps. They are unusually aloof creatures of another dimension. Thou wilt think they are... let me try that again. Thou wilt think they are thy friends, but they could very well be spying on thee for someone else. They have no loyalties to good or evil. All they care about is the acquisition of information. How they acquire it is sometimes honourable, sometimes not. Notebook. It is hidden in a safe place, along with mine other treasured sources of knowledge. Alagna listens as you tell him you would like to borrow the notebook. Since thou art on an honourable quest, I suppose I might allow thee to borrow it if thou dost give me thy word that thou wilt return it, and if thou dost offer proof of thine eagerness to learn the true knowledge of the world. Learn? Very well. Dost thou know the answers to the questions of life and death? No. No, of course thou dost not. Only those souls who have passed on from this life know these things. Seek out the spirit of the tortured one. Very dramatic, Alagna. Are there no other spirits you could have sent us to? The one reclining on the beach? The one in repose? The one in the hammock? Anyway, ask him what the answers are to the questions of life and death. When thou dost return with the correct answer, I will believe that thou art sincere in thy quest for knowledge. Only then will I allow thee to borrow the notebook. Tortured one. Alas, he is a poor soul who is doomed to haunt his abode throughout eternity. Abode? Seek him out in Skara Brae, but be careful, it is a dangerous place. I should also advise thee that thou must use seance spells to speak with anyone on that island. They are all undead. Bye. Farewell. May thy journeys be profitable. Thank you, Alagna. Right, now we're on to, actually, I think one of my favourite parts of the game, which is Skara Brae. Now we're here, Skara Brae is there, so I'm going to fly east and a little bit north to get there, I think. Now, theoretically speaking, we're supposed to go via what's the word that I'm looking for? Via Ferryman, a skeletal ferryman. But we have our carpet, so I don't actually see much reason to do that, unless they actually, you know what? I have a feeling we'll find there's nowhere to land the thing. Well, let's fly over and find out, shall we? I think we shall. Okay, so once again, we've been sent off to collect something. And that takes us to another part of the world, off to Skara Brae. And as I said, one of my favourite parts of the game, I think. And this is the reason I was so adamant that we have the seance spell back at in previous sessions. At any rate, where am I? Oh, okay. Now I want to head northeast. Now, I have a feeling that I recall that they specifically placed a bunch of items all over Skara Brae so that one couldn't just land there. But I'm going to see quickly. Where are we? Okay, so Skara Brae should be due east from us now. But at least we should be able to buzz over it and see what kind of place it is. Yeah, you see, look at all of this stuff here. Harpies. Ooh, actually, did I hope I haven't set something off there. Oh, hey, the harpies can actually get at us here. Here's a graveyard. Houses. Yeah. And I think, just looking at all the debris strewn around this place, I think indeed we probably can't land here. So we'll want to go here. What was going on with that bit of flying? Well, is everyone here? I think everyone's here. There should be 8 of us. Hold on. Let's just get us into a position where I can see us all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, okay, we're all here. Good. Now, this is our ferryman. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about here. Incidentally, that scythe that he's carrying is one of the other most powerful weapons in the game. I think it is possible to get at him, get the scythe. But anyway, the hooded figure in the boat ignores you completely. I think that's his blow. And hold on, no, my runic is not that good. Hold on, let me just pull up my guide to runic quickly. I think that middle one is 2. I'm pretty sure. So B. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this first word is blow. Yeah, blow. Okay, so then the rather. Where's that one? Thorn? Blow thorn? Is that right? Looks like a blow thorn to summon. Is that O? No, F. F-E. Ferry. Blow thorn to summon. Oh, wait, hold on. Blow horn, not thorn. That makes more sense. The runes for H and TH look pretty similar. Blow horn to summon ferry. Well, we're here. What if we take a seat? He's still ignoring us. Okay, maybe we need the seance spell even here. So that's a wolf. I'm not interested in wolves. I think this one. Now, which one has our seance spell? That's the question. Not this one is the answer. So, Before you stands a tall, skeletal figure in a ghostly boat. He holds out his hand to you and says in a sepulchral voice, "I am the ferryman of Skara Brae. Thou must pay 2 coins to cross the misty channel." Name? I am the ferryman. His voice creaks like the rocking of the boat. Job? The ferryman doesn't respond at first, shaking his head from side to side in puzzlement. I am the ferryman. Ferryman? Yes. If you pay me, I can take you across the Misty Channel. Misty Channel. He turns to the side and waves his skeletal hand in a sweeping gesture over the water upon which his boat rests. This is the Misty Channel. I kind of like that we have combat music playing over this, since this is somewhat ominous. It's not quite appropriate, but, you know, it just sort of works. Scarabray. He turns all the way around and points across the water to the west. There. Pay. Wilt thou pay my price for passage to Scarabray? Yes. You place the coins in the shade's palm and his bony fingers close over them. Step aboard, if thou wouldst go to the Isle of the Dead. And off we go then. Bye-bye, wolves. And we're across! Yay! Do you have anything to tell us? Okay. Yeah, you don't really have anything of interest to say. Okay. Welcome to Scarabray, everyone. Isn't it such a lovely, inviting looking place? Full of lively people, as you can see. You see a pretty ghostly girl with long black hair. Hello, Milady. I am called Paulette. How may I help thee? Name. Why, Milady, hast thou forgotten already? I am Paulette. Job? Well, Milady, before the fire, she shudders. I used to be the barmaid here. Tortured one. She appears puzzled for an instant, but then she nods her head. Oh, thou must be referring to Cain. He was the alchemist who was responsible for the fire. Here? Why, 'tis called the Kig o' Spirits. That's a fine name for a tavern, dost thou not agree? She smiles coyly. So fire. Oh, yes. It was horrible. The tavern caught on fire. I ran to my room hoping to escape the flames, but then I started coughing. I couldn't breathe. Her chest rises and falls quickly as if she's reliving the experience. Finally, I could take it no longer. She brings the back of her hand to her forehead dramatically. I fainted. Then I was here again, just like thou dost see me now. Her smile is like that of a child. Here again? Yes, 'twas quite odd. When I woke, it was as if I had never left when the fire began. In fact, were it not for the scorch marks everywhere, I would doubt the fire ever happened. Buy? Thou dost wish to purchase something? Sure. I'm sorry, Milady, she giggles, but all we serve here are spirits. Bye. Goodbye, Milady. The pretty ghost turns away. The pale-looking ghost turns in your direction and gives you a wan smile. Hello. Could it be that we have met somewhere before, Milady? You see recognition in his eyes. Then it fades. Forgive me, he shakes his head, then smiles. I am the shade of Quentin. Job? He smiles at your question. I once roamed the sea for days at a time, gathering mine harvest of fish. You know, that name is familiar. But anyway, Shade. My story is a long and a sad one. I hope thou hast some time. He appears thoughtful for a moment, and then begins. When I was a young man, I met a lovely woman by the name of Gwen. I made her my wife, and we lived for a time, happy and carefree. She brought a light into the world, and we called her Marnie, which means the cool breeze after a storm. He smiles to himself at some memory, then continues with a furrowed brow. Then, one day, my wife was taken from me. I know not where or by whom, save that they were evil men. Soon after, my sweet Marnie became sick at heart, and I feared for her health. I could not take time from my fishing to care for her, but I needed gold. So I made a deal with a man who was not to be trifled with. This was mine undoing, for when I failed to repay his loan, he came to me one night and slew me. I had not a chance to fight back or call for help. He falls silent. but that was long before the fire that turned this whole island into the land of the dead. Marnie? After I was murdered, my good friend Yol cared for her as his own. He tried his best, but her sickness only worsened. After several months, she weakened and died. He stops here, tears filling his ghostly eyes. Then, angrily, he says, "And now her spirit is held by Horrence the Lich. Thou must rescue her from that foul beast." He attempts to grab you, but his hands pass through without resistance. Quentin regains control of himself. "Forgive me, Milady. I've no right to inflict my woes upon thee. It hurts to think of my sweet Marnie in the power of that creature." Fire. It seems that Mistress Mordra, the town healer, thought she had a plan to stop the Lich, Horrence, which she told to the mayor. I am not sure exactly what she planned, but it involved Trent, the town smith, and Cain, the alchemist. Not long after Cain began his work, a maelstrom of fire tore over the island, destroying everything. Skara Brae burned for days. Cain? He looks as if he expected your question. Alas, Cain, in his attempt to free us of the Lich, instead condemned us to become slaves of the self-same Lich. Slaves? Yes, we are his slaves. Every night at midnight we must go to the Dark Tower and become servants of his Black Mass. I only know this because Mordra tells us it is so. I have no recollection of ever having been to the Dark Tower at all. His expression betrays his fear. Trent. The poor man knows the spirit-wrenching feeling of loss almost as well as I. His wife, Rowena, was killed by the Walking Dead. I mean, it was a pretty long-running show, but I wouldn't have thought it would have killed anyone. Anyway, and Mistress Mordra claims that she saw her sitting on a throne next to the Lich's own. Lovely. I believe this has driven Trent somewhat mad. He works night and day upon some oddly formed cage. Strange, though, he never seems to finish it. He does not seem to recall that he died in the fire either, but a great hatred for Horrence still burns in his heart. Mayor? The mayor. Quentin selects his words carefully. Well, he believes that discretion is the better part of valor. So, he may be able to offer thee some aid, but thou art likely first to need to convince him that thou art not here to hurt him. And this Lich. Once, over 2 centuries ago, I knew a gifted mage named Horrence. His two loves in life were the study of magic and writing lovely poetry. The people of Skara Brae felt safe in the knowledge that this sort of mage protected the town. Then he began to change. First, his beautiful sonnets became a rhyming doggerel. It became the only way in which he would speak. His spells, which he displayed before the townsfolk, became destructive and violent. People began to fear him. My death occurred at about this time. Not long after that, he became reclusive. He had a tower built on the northern point and never removed himself from it. Then, one night, the graves in the graveyard opened and the dead began to walk. They marched to his tower and now they roam all over the island, performing his bidding. Mistress Mordra? Quentin looks hopeful. If thou would like to assist us, she is the best one to speak to. She seems to know the way to rid us of the Lich, at least. Tortured One. Cain? He was an alchemist here on Skara Brae. Now he spends his days in eternal pain caused by his guilt from causing the fire that destroyed this town. All right, thank you and goodbye. Goodbye, Milady. Interesting. So, we know more or less... I seem to... Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. The ghosts are rearranging things. Fair enough, they do that. So we know more or less what's going on here. There are a bunch of ghosts around. I don't think we really need to visit with all of them. We appear to be on a wall. We are still on a wall. There we go. We have a couple of people that it's important that we find, but I don't think that any of them are here. We just got attacked, I think, by something. Anyway, never mind that. Let's see what else we have around here. Nothing terribly interesting there by the looks of things. Honestly, me too. Ooh, fairy ring. Interesting. Okay. Theoretically, if we follow the paths we should find everywhere. Excuse you? There's a red potion here. What do red potions do again? Hold on. Books, potions. Well, there's a ghost in here. Is this perhaps the mayor? Oh, I think it is. Alright, come back to him in a moment. I want to know what a red potion is. Ultima VII. Oh, it's a poison cure. Okay. Not terribly important. But anyway, you see a middle-aged ghost cowering in the corner of his burned-out room. He's shaking from head to toe, and as you approach, he jumps out, waving an unk in your face. "Thou'lt not have me, foul beast! Back, back, I say! In the name of the virtues, back!" He slowly notices that this is having no effect other than to surprise you, and looks more closely in your direction. He looks from you to a picture of you on the wall. Back and forth he looks, squinting his eyes until they go wide with relief. "Ah, greetings, Fran Amarina? What? Oh, no, never mind. You are just selling followers, so never mind. And once I figure out how, I'm probably going to ban you. How do I do that? That's the question. Ban. Done. Done. Okay. Moving along. "Oh, thank thee for coming! Lord British finally called thee to help us." He's obviously suffering from some delusion. "I am Mayor Forsyth. Dost thou think it will take that long for thee to defeat the Lich?" Name? "As I told thee, my name is Forsyth." "Job?" He seems confused by your question. "Did I not already reveal that? I am the Mayor." Lich? "Why, yes, the Lich has been a horrible scourge on my poor town. First he drives away all visitors by raising the dead. Then, in an attempt to stop him, the town is destroyed in a terrible fire. Well, I suppose that is not strictly his fault, but something had to be done about him." Forsyth looks a little flustered. Fire. He puts his arm around your shoulders and whispers, "Mistress Mordra, our healer, thought she found a way to get rid of Horrence once and for all. All we have to do is make a gold cage, or was it an old cage? Well, no matter. We make this cage and someone," he smiles at you, "lowers it into the well of souls to do something or other to it." Excuse me while I dismiss or snooze some notifications. Anyway. "When this is done, thou shalt catch the Lich off guard late at night and snap it tight around him. Sounds easy thus far, yes? Well, now, after that, thou needst only pour on him the magic liquid that the alchemist was making." He pauses here, as if a little embarrassed. "I apparently got the proportions a bit off when I told the alchemist about the formula. Anyway, it should be as easy as falling off a log for thee. I guess thou hadst better be running along now. Mistress Mordra can tell thee ever so much more about this than can I. Be careful, though, she is a dangerous old wench." Proportions? "'Twas so long ago that I barely remember. A smattering of curing, a dash of a potion of invisibility, and, that's right, a ton of the essence of mandrake root." "Mistress Mordra. She resides just across the way and can help thee with everything thou mightst need to rid us of the Lich. Thank thee ever so much. It has been nice talking with thee. Goodbye." He scurries back into his corner and holds his unk in a protective fashion. "Okay, goodbye. Let's talk with Mistress Mordra then. You're a bit hungry? I'm Ian." "Oh, thank you for opening the door for me. Oh, here's a crystal ball. Interesting, interesting. But no Mistress Mordra that I see. So an interesting glowing potion here. Or coruscating one, really. Maybe that's the alchemist's place. This appears to be the cemetery, which is not where we want to go right now. I think I may have left a candle burning. Did I? I did not. Okay, so I don't know what I just heard, but that's okay. What place? Oh, we have a blacksmith's. Ah, we do want to visit the blacksmith, actually. Hi. Interesting looking project you have there. "You see in the fire of the ghostly forge a large, heavily muscled ghost with a full beard and moustache. He does not notice your approach. Name? A deep furrow, accentuated by thick eyebrows, creases the ghost's weary brow. He doesn't look away from his work. "I am Trent. Now please, leave me to my work. He continues hammering on a strangely shaped iron cage. Job? Art thou blind? Canst thou not see that I am a smith? He doesn't seem the sort for idle conversation. Iron cage. Anger radiates from the large ghost in almost tangible waves. He looks up from the cage and you see that the light of fire isn't coming from the forge, it's coming from his eyes. I build this cage to destroy that Horrence who took my wife from me. For a moment you think he's going to strike out at you, then he unclenches his fists with a heavy sigh and returns to his work. Horrence? His whole body tenses as you speak. Horrence. The word comes out like a curse. I will see his foul spirit burn before mine eyes. Then I will laugh as he cries out pitifully for mercy. For some reason you think that you'd rather avoid hearing that laugh. Wife. One hot tear slips from the ghost's eye and falls on a heated piece of the iron cage. It sizzles and then is gone. Rowena was my life, mine only joy in this world. His voice is almost tender, but then he returns to his guttural tones. He killed her and took that joy from me. Now I'm only a hollow shell of a man, burning with hatred. Killed. In an attempt to steal her away from my side, that evil fiend sent his undead minions to bring her to the Dark Tower. The mindless creatures slew her as she struggled. The ghost turns from you in anguish. I could do naught to save her. The sheer numbers of skeletal warriors bore me to the ground as she was bereft of life. Insane determination determines in the big ghost's eyes. For this I will never forgive and never forget. Rowena. He holds up one hand as you say the name of his late wife. Please, do not say that name. It takes from me a little of mine hatred, which is all I have now. Wouldst thou rob me of the one thing that keeps me alive? It would seem that he is unaware of the fact that he is, indeed, no longer alive. An odd expression crosses his face. I gave her a music box for our wedding, and now it is all I have left to remember her by. His tone changes. Do thou see what thou hast done? I cannot work when I think of her. He returns to his work with renewed passion. You notice the music box he spoke of sitting nearby. Bye. If he heard you, he ignores the fact as you take your leave. You truly feel pity for this deeply wounded spirit. You might want that, Oops, didn't mean to click on that. I'm going to take that, it's actually quite a pretty tune by the way. I'm going to take this. I have a suspicion that it'll prove important in some way. There we go. Excuse me. What's down here this way then? No? Well, here's... I'm guessing there would normally be a moon gate there, but there isn't now, as the place is pretty much dead. Let's see, what's here? Ah, there's a Reaper here, that's what's here. There was a Reaper here, there no longer is. Don't know why there was a Reaper here, but alright, fair enough. Oh, what's this? To the Dark Tower. Okay, so we don't want to go that way just yet. No spirits in here. Let's see where we are quickly. There's the tower. There is one more thing to our northeast by the looks of it. So let's just venture there quickly. Oh, like this place. Ah, the alchemist. The ghostly man displays a face filled with pain. Name. I, he gasps, am called Cain, but I have also been given an alias by my fellow townspeople. To them, I am known as the Tortured One. He moves his hands in a sweeping gesture, but seems to indicate nothing. And thou can see why. Job? He smirks at your comment. Thou wishest to know my job? I will tell thee my job, he shouts. To burn here in eternal flames for my crime against the fair city of Skara Brae. That, he pauses for emphasis, is my job. After a moment he calms down. I apologize, Milady. I realize thy question was not intended to further torment me. He sighs and turns his face away from you. At one time, I was the alchemist here. Skara Brae. 'Twas a thriving town. Before I destroyed it. His jaw tightens and his face clenches. Why? He again gasps in agony, but quickly regains control. There were so many innocent people, he says, staring directly at you. I cannot believe I am responsible for all their deaths. People? Thou wishes to know whom I killed? I can only assume that all perished in the blaze. Markham and his barmaid Paulette, Trent and Forsyth, and of course Mordra the healer. Flames. He looks down at the ground, a remorseful expression on his face. The flames are my punishment. Years ago, when the evil Lich first exerted his reign of death over Skara Brae, the healer, Mordra, conceived of a plan to remove the creature most foul. She designed a concoction that would destroy the magical bonds that form the Lich. The formula was presented to our mayor, who passed it on to me. But, he scowls, something went wrong when I was preparing the potion. The proportions were mixed improperly, or I don't know. He shouts, fists clenched. All I remember is the shop exploding and the fire. All those people dead. Because of me, because of my mistake. Mayor. Forsyth is the mayor. Perhaps thou canst find him in the town hall. Perhaps thou wish to speak with him. Questions. The ghost looks at you with a hint of amusement. Thou art looking for the answers to the questions of life and death? Yes. The tortured one looks hard at you. After a pause he speaks. I will tell thee what I know if thou dost agree to help me. Free me. Free us all. Free all of us. Free us from the evil Lich. Lich? He is an evil spirit who inhabits poor dead Horance's body. He has a hold on every being in this town, even me. He sucks the life forces, the little that remain, from our souls. Please, thou must free us from his power. Wilt thou try? Yes. The tortured one's eyes brighten somewhat as he sees the light at the end of a long, dark tunnel. Then thou hast given me hope. To begin, speak with Mistress Mordra. She can tell thee how to accomplish this feat. So, as to why? The flames, fool, the flames! Again he gasps. Bye. Goodbye, Milady. He suppresses a pained scream as you depart. Alright, so we still need to find Mistress Mordra. That's this place. I saw, yes, here's a spot that we haven't explored, I think. Oh no, this is just the mayoral house. See, he said opposite, so I would have thought it was this building, but I didn't see anyone in here. It's even full of potions. Maybe I have to... Oh wait, who's that? Hello, Milady. Thou mayst call me Mistress Mordra. She peers at you closely. And thou must be Thorm, the Avatar. She looks you over thoroughly. She lifts up her arms, and in one of them you see an Ankh. Words which you vaguely recognize flow from her lips, and the Ankh glows brightly. She stops chanting, and the Ankh dims. After her analysis of your condition is complete, it is good to see that the world has been treating thee well. How may I serve thee, O virtuous one? Name. She smiles at you. Thou art quite forgetful, Thorm, as I have told thee that I am known as Mordra. Job? I was the healer of this town before the fire erupted that shattered the lives of those here. I also dabbled in secret magical arts for a while. She winks at you slyly. Magical arts? Her eyes twinkle mischievously. If I were to reveal them to thee, they wouldn't be secret any longer, now would they? Fire. 'Twas the doom of this town, although I place no blame upon the alchemist Cain. For I was the one who told him the recipe that I am sure will rid us of Horrence the Lich. Recipe? 'Twas but a simple mixture of a few ingredients. It should have worked. Her eyes narrow. I expect that mayor of ours, Forsyth, fouled things up. Mayor? That man is a bumbling idiot. It is his fault that the island was destroyed. I gave him the exact proportions of the reagents to be used in the magical formula, and he paraphrased it to the alchemist, Cain. By the size of the fire, I am sure he misquoted the amount of mandrake root by tenfold. That foolish man! Her brow creases, and you can see that this is a subject she likes to avoid. Cain? Now those who reside here call him the Tortured One. That is because he is in eternal pain caused by searing flames licking at his flesh. The pain is imagined, but to him 'tis as real as thou or I, or at least as real as thou art. Lives. Wouldst thou like to know about the townsfolk of Scarabray? No, I've talked to others. Very well, milady. What wouldst thou care to know about? Goodbye, young Thorm. Take care of thyself, but should ill befall thee, I hope that thou wilt come back here and let me minister to thine ailments. She smiles kindly as you leave. She seems nice. Artifacts of darkness doesn't interest me. Ooh, reagents. I'm going to help myself to those. She's presumably not using them. Actually, you know what? No, we should come back afterwards. Let's go have another chat with the mayor. Hello, mayor. Lich. His fault. Portions. Curing, invisibility, and mandrake. Well, that's curing over there, so we're going to be wanting that. Come on, there we go. So we have a potion of curing. Don't have one that... fine. Okay. Oops, come on, there we go. Let's get everyone fed. Tum. Done. Okay, good. So, we don't have the proper proportions from him, but we know what's involved. Mordra, thank you. Recipe. 'Twas but a simple mixture of a few ingredients. It should have worked. Oh, okay. No, she doesn't actually give us the recipe. That's a pity. Okay. We know what's involved. Oh, there's an invisibility potion, if I'm not much mistaken. So let's help ourselves to that. And we have some mandrake, and we'll come back for reagents once we're done with everything that's going on here, I think. So now we want to go back to Cain, I presume. We have to approach this with a Cain-due attitude. If I can find this place again. Somewhere around here. Is this because of my pun that I'm not finding this place? Oh, okay, he's on the other side of this thing. Fair enough. Excuse me while I have a drop to drink. My throat's feeling a little sore. Much better. Yes. Here we go. I think this is the place. Cain, hi. Let's see if we can talk with him about flames. Mayor. Okay. Well, we have a magical apparatus here and empty vial. Okay, so let me save here. Maybe we're just supposed to make the stuff ourselves. That is, I wonder what's upstairs quickly. Let me just take a quick look if I can get. Oh, I see. There's a bit of broken door there that I'm getting stuck on. Not really seeing much of interest up here. No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oops. Hey, Kane. So, what we were told was invisibility. No, cure. Cure first, I think. That's apparently not how we do this. No, what if we put it over here? Maybe we need to use the ignite spell. Okay, that worked. Oh, hold on, I see. These are inputs here. So there's that one, and then we're going to want this one. And then, we want Essence of Mandrake. I think let's just go for the 1. Oh wait, that's a 0. Yeah, sorry about that. 1, people please. You know, this music reminds me a lot of Quest for Glory 4, funnily enough. Which is, I suppose, appropriate given the area. Now, I had a feeling that was the case. So I'm looking for a pestle and mortar, maybe? Okay, well, we have those in place, I think. I suppose I can just have that ride there, can I? No, I didn't think so somehow. Just pop this 1 mandrake into here. Let's see if we can find ourselves a pestle and mortar somewhere. Mistress Mordra seems like a good place to look. Might as well pop in here while we're at it. Don't see anything of interest here. Just a bunch of debris. So, that's the forge. He's not likely to have a pestle and mortar, I don't imagine. Might be one in the mayoral house, but let's start with Mordra's place as the most likely seeming location. Glass item, cauldron, vial. It's not that bad. Another cure-all. These things. Maybe this stuff's Essence of Mandrake? Let me just look up the potions quickly, see if I can find out what that palette shifting potion is. Regular shimmering, looks like it is the one. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to have known that, but okay, we found it then. I don't know whether I'm supposed to have found some conversation option in between the mayor and Kane and so on and so forth, but I haven't found it, and here we are. Anyway, just going to return that lone mandrake back to here. And actually, I think I'm going to save quickly because this could blow us up from what we've been hearing. Also, slightly confused as to why we can't tell Kane about the mayor messing things up. But anyway, let's put that at the output, and then we want to inflame that. This one, yeah, inflame that burner, and hopefully that should do the job. Nope, that was not the right thing to click on, apparently. Ignite the burner, please. I think the spell's hitting something on the way. So apparently this has been implemented as essentially a firebolt, which is a little surprising. But never mind. Pardon? What do you mean? This worked last time. I'll keep opening that one. Don't ask me why. Ignite. There we go. and we've done a thing. Well, we have a vial. Again, I don't think it's that bad. Okay, good. So we have a potion. And it sounds like we're supposed to complete this process. You know, I remember getting to this section when playing this game as a child and getting completely stuck on what to do with the cage that we eventually get, if I recall correctly. Wow, hey, this thing actually comes back, which is interesting and quite neat. It's a good touch, just in case you mess things up. Where has Mordred disappeared to? Oh, there she is. Let's see. Okay, so can't talk with her about it again by the looks of things. But never. Oh well, so it goes. I suppose the next thing is to deal with the blacksmith. Let's see. Okay, there's nothing much to do here. Okay. Well, it's getting quite late, so I think I'm going to call the stream here. The next thing to do, if I'm not much mistaken, is to complete the cage itself here. Oh, greetings, Roland Hard. By the way, thanks for playing this. You're finally able to just leave the stream on for the whole time. I'm glad that you have been able to do so. Yeah, I hope you've been enjoying it. Yeah. So I think, as I said, I'm going to end the stream here for today. It looks like the next thing to do is to finish the soul cage, which we should hopefully pick up next week, or whenever the next session is, if in case I decide to play something else next week, or I miss a week or something like that. Anyway, so let me save. I don't think I need to leave a note to myself as to what we're doing, because we're standing right here with the cage. So with that, I hope you've had fun. I very much have. Thank you for joining me. You say definitely you love this game, but work usually interrupts it more. I'm glad that you've been enjoying it. Thank you. I'm sorry that work usually interrupts us. I'm glad that you got to watch it a little more uninterrupted this time. Yep. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for watching. So yes, stay well. Thank you and goodbye.